This is Red State No Way, Mordecai. I am the Cold Stone Killer rogue of the party. I'm the member of the party that hits in battle. And I'll pass that to Stig.
You son of a bitch. Okay, I'm Stig, 50, playing Killian the Paladin. And I'm going to pass it to the most dangerous member of the party now, Agnes.
Thank you. I'm Miss Scarlet Knits. I play Agnes the Dwarf Fighter. Captain?
Ahoy there, I'm Cap Mayhab, playing Captain Tom Flint. And tonight we've got a special treat for you. My first mate, Wilbur, over there, is going to be doing the recap from last week. Go ahead and take it away, Wilbur. Alright, there you go, Wilbur. Alright. Hello there. My name is Wilbur. I'm the captain's right-hand man. When he told me we were going ashore on Gastard's Point, I figured it'd be a routine move-in and take control operation, like the captain and I had done many times before.
Speak up, Wilbur. God is shy.
When I arrived, however, I quickly realized there'd be nothing routine about this mission. The rest of the crew seemed largely confused and incompetent, but I followed the captain's orders and assisted them. All right, Wilbur, what happened last week? All right. Last week we came to a well that was quite clearly the object of dispute between the warring tribes of Sahagwin. It's the same well that we spent several days in town gathering information on. The rest of the party apparently completely forgot this, as we were ambushed by a large group from the Red faction. Most of this motley crew completely missed the enemies on their initial charge, probably because they were entirely unaware that we were mere feet from the enemy encampment. This is when I was certain that I was surrounded by idiots on all sides. I knew exactly what was going on and quickly dispatched the nearby hostiles with the help of the captain. After running to assist other members of the group, we made contact with the White faction. A large beast that the captain called an earth kraken came up from the ground and completely devoured the Red faction camp. This surprised the rest of the people there, but not me. I've been with the captain for many years, and we have fought many a kraken of varying shapes and sizes. In the end, all kraken are the same, whether they're made from earth or flesh. All they want is nothing more than to destroy the living. Anyways, the captain followed his regular routine of negotiating with the friendly leaders about ways to deal with the Earth Kraken issue. I don't pay much attention to negotiations. I leave those to the captain. All I know is the captain completely made up some kind of Sahagwin cure that he then distributed to our merry band of fools. He also promised to get the Sahagwin a ship from his friend Captain Sacagawea. During the negotiations, the strange, sneaky fellow who constantly unnerves me by licking his eyebrows offered a few suggestions, but was mostly quiet. Of the entire group, I find this thief to be the most tolerable, as he frequently provides me with wine and peanut butter. While we were doing this, the holy man, who is nearly useless in combat outside of causing diversions, the ill-tempered dwarven fighter, who seems to be the least incompetent of them all, and the deranged performer, who regularly causes trouble, consistently begging for my assistance, went to look for survivors. They returned and told us that there were no survivors, but that there was a cave leading deep underground. The captain seemed to believe that this was some kind of entrance into the belly of the earth kraken. The captain wrote a few letters to be delivered by Seagull. He threw one directly in front of a Sahagwin child's dart. I went and picked up the dead seagull, strapped the message to a new seagull, cooked the first seagull over a fire, and enjoyed my meal. After that, the party decided to return to the inn before exploring the tunnel. That's right, Wilbur. That was an excellent recap for this week. We'll see what happens this time when we go and search for the Earth Kraken.
Good night, everybody! Hey, I think I picked up a bit of that, Cap.
Wilbur says goodbye.
What a loquacious owl bear we have here.
So you have now been, Vance, you have been compared in chat to C3PO.
I saw that.
Oh, you were reading that whole conversation?
I jumped in for a second. Dave, how you doing, brother?
Dave, we can't hear you, bud.
That was awesome because I just said something and you didn't hear it. But Captain Tom, Wilbur just hit me in the head, over the head with a dead seagull. He was literally flinging it around by the legs and hit me with it. It knocked me out for about 4 minutes, and then I came back, and holy crap, all I saw was this 7-foot-tall owlbear running out of my office. How did he know where I was at, Captain Tom?
Well, Wilbur's a man of few words, but also a man of action. He probably found your location and decided that he wanted to turn at the recap, just like everyone else.
Is your butt sore?
No, it's not, actually, Mordecai. But the back of my head is pretty sore. I may have to call the game a little early tonight and check out that new mattress that I have now, so I can maybe get a good night's sleep. Finally, for the first time in months.
Okay.
So that was interesting to do the recap with Boris. Boy, I could.
Wilbur.
Yeah, with Wilbur. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Boris too. Ooh. I couldn't barely breathe. I'm gonna have to cut a hole in that mask because, man, I was literally like sweating in that mask. So, all right. So where did we leave off last week, everyone? Did we leave off in the end, right?
Yeah, we just woken up. Everybody had failed their saves except for Agnes, and I didn't have to make one because I'm already okay. And we were going to go look at the tunnel, I think, that they found the day before.
So we're rolling our relationship dice, I guess.
I just went ahead and did it.
All right, a little preemptive there. Okay.
Nothing this time.
That's
Negative, Ghost Rider.
that's about a first time that I haven't seen any. Agnes,
I got a 5 and a 6. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
Killian's doing okay.
well, we're going to be using those for Whoa! Look at Vance and the fancy. See that now? I know you guys next week will have fancy icon relationship macros.
I'm gonna have to get Vance to show me how to make that.
That was fun.
It's magic, Killian. You wouldn't understand it, fool.
Oh my goodness! Stick to being a priest, huh? Wow.
Yes. Keep that nose in that holy book of yours, fellow.
Probably doesn't want to because he'd be bleeding all over it right now.
Exactly.
You guys
I'm
can
feeling
see
pretty well
here,
myself.
Agnes, you have a level 1 White Ghost Shivers. Mordecai, same with you. Killian, Wilbur, and
Where are we
Vance.
looking for this?
You guys are
On
level
the pictures,
3.
I just noticed.
Oh, I
Holy
see,
crap!
I
that's
see.
You guys are level 3 White Ghost Shivers. And the captain, he is shaking it.
It's
Are we
all
gonna-
about the citrus fruit. You need to gather up some lemons and just scarf them down as quick as you can.
That prevents scurvy, Captain! That was so great.
Since we have taken a night's sleep, are we going to roll again to see if we've shaken this? Or?
Nope, you guys already rolled for that. That's what the
okay.
rolls
Yeah,
were.
that was that last roll we did.
10-4.
Well, how does everyone feel? Are you ready to go fight an earth kraken?
Well, I feel like death itself, Captain, but I'm game if you are. Do you think we should go pay the old Master Sergeant a visit and inform him about this whole living dungeon issue and everything? Would that be a wise course of action?
I suppose that would be a wise thing to do. The more he knows, I guess, the better it is. Although I'm not sure how much he can do about it.
All
The
right,
thing
well,
is
go ahead.
that don't talk over me. Respect the elders. Now these
Wow, she's on
frog
fire.
laws, as you called them, they know who you are now. And if they were in the Great, if it's part of this temple or whatever it is that they've been living in, then it connects somehow to the mausoleum. If not, then these frog lads are already escaping, and we need to nip this in the bud. And protect Gyarados, because we need to keep him alive.
I hadn't even thought of such things, Captain. I'm a bit disturbed now. These frog locks, you say you saw one of them beneath the grate, you and Mordecai here, right?
Aye, from as far as I can tell from the description of the Sahuagin elders, what I saw beneath that grate is exactly what they're speaking of when they say froglocks. So, as Agnes said, either the froglocks have already escaped to a certain extent, or it's somehow connected to the temple underneath that mausoleum.
Captain, I have another observation in that, is that if there are frog locks already under this mausoleum, if we go in this crack where these frog locks are supposedly entombed in this mausoleum, there's only 2 ways out there, that we know of, and that's through the grate where we saw them at, and that's in the hole in the mausoleum. If we go in the mausoleum, aren't we just going to drive every one of them straight into Gastron's Point? Wouldn't it make more sense to go in the grate, in the crypt?
Well, there's only 2 entrances, like you said, Mordecai, but the other entrance is the sealed up door. We have the grate in the mausoleum, and there's a sealed up door somewhere. I think I've marked it on the map where the Sahuagin said it was at, but they've performed some sort of ceremony to seal the door for the time being.
And we also don't know where the living dungeon has been. We don't know what all it's connected under the ground. So the temple and the mausoleum and everything else could be all connected by underground tunnels. That could be how the froglocks are getting out. We just don't know.
And if I recall, Gyarados said something about a castle. He goes to a castle when he needs to hide out. For all we know, the living dungeon took it. We may need to find this castle, keep him safe at all costs.
Yeah, well, that goes back to my original point about seeing the Master Sergeant. Maybe he should post some men around this grate, at least, to keep an eye on Gyarados. If we are indeed going to attempt to go into this fissure in the ground after the living dungeon.
Perhaps he should post some wanted signs for Earth Krakens.
I don't think he would know what the devil you were talking about with your Earth Dragons. Only the select few of us have ever even seen the damn things.
Gyarados didn't even know that there was anything below the grate.
Exactly. Which I find highly illogical. He lives right next to the damn thing, and surely he would have heard croakings and whatnot going on throughout the night. But
even if not, they may have heard
I'll
him.
set that aside.
They may have heard us.
Well, y'all threw Mordecai and the captain threw a damn torch down there. Surely he saw that. Did you make eye contact with this frog-lock captain?
Oh, we stared him down.
He had big red beady eyes.
Okay, alright. So that's where we stand on this issue. I think we do need to inform the Master Sergeant, at least to post some sort of guard at the grate, or if we ourselves are going to go down into this grate and leave the fissure, the cave, or whatnot for another day. I defer to your decisions, people. I look at everybody, I have to say.
Well, for all we know that they are connected.
Vance, Killian, you both have blood coming out of your ears.
Pay it no mind, chap. These damn got White Ghost Shivers. I can't seem to kick it, buddy. I'll be all right. As I say that, I put some scraps of tissue or whatever at hand in my ears to stop the bleeding from running down my face.
Well, Captain, we need to equip up. Is there any special equipment that we might need to go on this trip?
Well, we're going on a good old-fashioned Kraken hunt, so we're gonna need traditional supplies. I say we go over to the general store and see what they have available for fighting Krakens.
What type of weapons do you use in Kraken warfare? Like a harpoon or a cannon or something?
Harpoons, cannons, boat anchors, anything like that would be highly useful.
Well, maybe we could stop by old Slant and see if he's got some sort of poisons that we could just throw down its gullet. Maybe we can make it sick on the stomach or something. I'm not familiar with it.
We might want to go by the weapon shop there too on the way through.
Old Tasha, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna go out shopping. Huh?
Shopping spree.
That's right.
I kind of have to wonder if the Froglocks are also running rampant in Gastron's Point at night and stealing her weapons.
Also about the Froglocks, Agnes. Remember old Dirty Cackles apparently had a run-in of sorts of these things, if his tales can be believed. So some of them, at least, are on the surface.
And it's quite possible.
Yes. Well, off to the stores then, I guess. Somebody appears to be at the door. Probably that damned Echo again, wanting more candy money from us.
Ahoy there! Where's the fire?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Eco again. My daddy wants to know if you're feeling any better, if you're able to get rid of that nasty. Oh my goodness!
I have blood coming out of my nose.
Mr. Longstroke, you look like death has warmed over you, sir.
I feel like a child.
I know the feeling.
Oh well, that's good because I've brought a few more elixirs.
Nothing good at all about it, you little vagrant. Speak your piece. I'm growing impatient with you, little scamp. I'm sorry.
I'm just doing what my daddy told me to do. Oh, he drops one of the vials. Oh boy.
That one was Vance's.
Yep.
God. Agnes, do pacify this child, please.
I'm nobody's mother.
Oh, you surely have some motherly instincts.
Yeah, I know,
in
Mike.
you, woman. Come, please.
Hey kid,
I think
you want
you
some
have
pop
more
weed?
than I do.
No, Killian. The thing itself. So, Eco, you get him soothed a little bit. He has 3 potions left. Hush,
I'm gonna take
little
one from him and chug it.
baby. All right,
I'm
so
gonna take one.
okay.
What about Wilbur?
Give Wilbur the third one.
Okay.
How many did he bring?
He brought 3. He brought 4, but
I
there
dropped one. Okay.
there was one that was
I'll
dropped.
man
Yeah.
up. I'll man up. Yeah, I don't need it. Go ahead.
No,
So
just
you-
get him some blood.
He told you that his father has been working on these elixirs. He's trying to perfect them, and he's really sorry that the first 2 really hasn't helped. But he's he says I'll go back and I'll go back and tell my daddy that the captain here he looks like he's fine, and the dwarf over here she looks pretty good, but wow, Vance, you look really bad. You've got. You might want to get that blood coming out of your nose too. It's dripping out.
Has that got it, Echo? Do I look presentable now?
Not really, Mr. Longstroke, but
Fool. Child, you need to learn to take a joke with that father, or that orcish father of yours. Surely you've had to put up with worse chides than this.
my daddy treats me good, but he tells me not to tell mommy sometimes, and I gotta go.
Whoa.
Just kidding. All right, so
Way into with the hat.
I do think that Killian, Vance, and Wilbur should probably have a good breakfast before we go.
All right. Yes.
Absolutely.
How thoughtful of you, Agnes.
As
I do
Dave's
believe your
camera
heart
drops
is
out. Did he do
opening
that
up
for
to
anybody
me.
else?
Yeah, Dave is dropped out.
I'm here.
Yeah,
You guys can still
Okay.
hear me, right?
Oh,
We
yeah.
hear you, yeah.
We hear you,
Can't see
buddy.
it.
We had best get to the store.
I guess we could just assume we ate our breakfast. Maybe old Ja prepared us some sandwiches of the sort, or some saltwater cabbage roll wraps or something.
Flapjacks.
Yeah, just about everything.
But where to first, Cap? As I kind of
I
stagger and
believe
shuffle
that we
a bit.
were going to head over to Blisters.
Right. Okay.
Out of character, I just want to know why Mordecai's token is dancing on the table.
Hey, if you got it, flaunt it.
Oh my dear.
Did anybody else just have Roll20 crap out on them?
Yep.
Mine
Yeah.
just rebooted.
Mine rebooted.
There's a kraken.
All right. One of those cracking gremlins.
Ding, 2, ding, 3.
All right. Looks like Mordecai and Vance are not in. Nope, there's Vance. And there's Mordecai.
Is my video going through this?
Yeah. Yeah, it is now.
Alright. I've got 2 days on my stream, but
Yep.
there's never enough days.
And there never is. I'll be getting rid of one in just a second.
He's back in the game, I think. Oh, is it?
Yes, I am for sure. There we go. That should be good for you. If I'm not mistaken, should be good. Man, gotta love this. Gotta love it.
And
Gotta love it.
He's in TeamSpeak now.
There we go, everybody. Sorry about that.
Good to
Everybody, there should be one of me. And so you guys are going to head over to the general store. You're going to talk to several people, it looks like, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
just gearing
so.
up, I guess.
Hey, everybody in the stream, is the quality of the stream much better tonight? Kind of wondering. Everything should be much more clear tonight.
Is Dave talking to us or the street?
I
I
can't
think
hear
Talking to
I
them.
think he's talking to the stream.
Okay. Dave, just a quick question.
Sure.
I had mentioned something about did I manage to find any of Tara's stolen swords in the camp, or was everything kind of gone?
No, you did not. You did not find any yet.
All right.
But you know, she knows that some of the Sahuagin were definitely stealing her swords
Involved
because,
in this theft,
for sure, she saw them do it. So, most definitely.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you very much, the Deaf Duck. All right, so where do you guys want to head first? You guys are out in front of the. Come on in.
Is there a
That's it.
harpoon store or a cannon store?
We'll just try out old Crackle first, I guess.
I don't know if
can't
McCrackle's
find
gonna have anything like that. What do you think?
Maybe a Tara.
I'm gonna head toward the
Tasha.
weapon shop over here on this side of town.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, Tara, that's the Captain Squeeze over there at Lottie's. I'm getting
We gotta kill him.
confused again.
Everybody else can target their token, correct?
I still can't target my
You have to
captain's
change
token.
mine to my new sheet as well.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, it should have carried over. Well, that's a bummer. It should have carried over. That's no problem.
And the weapon shop is
Only
the shop
takes a second.
right straight across from your
It only
shanty, right,
takes a
Vance?
second.
It's 12.
12, yeah.
12.
I now have control.
There we go. Everyone should have control now.
Alright.
So as you guys are walking around, as you're walking around Gastron's Point, you notice that there are no sea vessels that are anchored outside of, of the range of, all of the protruding rocks and stuff, going out several thousand yards. So there's no, Gastron's Point seems to be fairly quiet right now. No ships at all. Looks like
all the ships have gone to the rescue of that damn Emerald Queen of yours, Captain.
It looks like it. Yeah, it definitely looks like the Proud Mary has left, and all that. I mean, there's usually quite a few ships out there, smaller ships, but at this point, there's none.
I guess the scare with the Emerald Queen and the Orcs has everybody kind of hiding.
It could.
Maybe so. So, yes, I guess we're going to go in and pay all my neighbor Tasha a visit. I haven't even announced myself around to the neighborhood yet. I should like to meet this Tasha. And I stroll on up in there, Dave.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, she's looks like she's just starting to get set up for the day, and she welcomes you and she asks you if you need anything.
I don't know. My companions here may need something. Fair maiden. I just came to announce myself. I've purchased the shanty adjacent to your property here. The name's Vance Longstroke.
Oh, well met, Vance.
Excuse me, I'm a bit
Ooh.
under the weather.
I was just fixing to say, I hope that isn't contagious. Please don't don't come too close.
It is. I'm sorry, mate. I will stay back, but it is not contagious. No, it's just a bit
Good.
of the White Ghost Shivers.
So you own the shanty across the way there, huh?
Yes,
Oh.
this palatial estate over here.
Yeah, it just needs a little. I'm sure you can over time you'll be able to get it fixed up. He kept trying to sell that to me to store my extra goods. He was wanting 25 gold for it, so I'm sure you got it for a great deal.
Yes,
350.
It was a steal.
Oh, three.
Shall we say that?
Oh my, 350?
I assure you, it's far less than that. But the price of property aside, I think